I just found out my husband has been faking being directionless this entire time. The same man who can even find the bathroom in our own house showed up at his first love's apartment in 10 minutes right after she posted on social media to help her steal my professor position. He scattered nails all over the only road I take to school. He watched my tire blow out as I broke down crying in despair while he hid in the dark flirting with her. While waiting for my husband to pick me up at the parking lot, I came across a trending topic in my city. How do I deal with an overly clingy wife amidst a flurry of boastful, lovey-dovey comments? One female username caught my attention. Just pretend to be incompetent. My childhood friend was forced to marry someone he didn't. Love. I gave him the idea to pretend to be directionally challenged, which he has done for 5 years now. When his wife got pregnant, he secretly mixed lubricant into the shower gel, causing her to slip. Then, on the way to the hospital, he pretended to get lost. He deliberately circled the suburbs several times, which led to her miscarriage, and now she can't have children anymore. Coincidentally, today is supposed to be the selection day for her promotion to professor. He offered to drive her to work, but he actually plans to pretend to get lost to make her late so that I can get promoted instead. When she fails the selection, he used that as a chance to convince her to quit her job, turn her into a useless housewife, and then kick her out. Reading this suspiciously familiar experience sent a chill down my spine. Before I could ponder further, I heard my husband's apologetic voice. Sorry, honey, I got lost. I hope this one affect your selection. I turned to the voice and met Zane Smith's dark and unreadable eyes. The selection starts in 10 minutes. I am not going to make it. Zane grabbed my hand, his face full of apology. Honey, I am so sorry. I've already checked the route several times this morning, but I still got it wrong. The GPS also didn't warn me I was going the wrong way. Maybe God is also lamenting the child that we lost and is using this way to tell us to focus more on the family. Hearing that, the comment from earlier resurfaced in my mind. He pretended to be directionally challenged for 5 years. Deliberately caused me to miscarry, and now he wanted to persuade me to resign, turn me into a useless housewife, and then kick me out. A faint smile tugged at the corners of my lips. Okay, then you should go resign right now. We'll stay home and nurture our relationship. Zane was stunned. After a certain amount of time, he sighed softly. Honey, you are still mad at me about the miscarriage, aren't you? That is my baby too. I am heartbroken too. You know I am directionally challenged. Given the urgency of the situation, you should have called 911 instead of waiting for me to take you to the hospital. I found his complaints laughable. He claimed to be directionally challenged. Therefore, the drive home from work, which should only take 20 minutes, usually took him 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes he could be bothered and would just send me a text telling me that he would stay over at the company. But Candace Jones' place was almost an hour's drive from his company, yet he often made it there in half an hour. Zane would always make me wait for hours on our dates because he would get lost. But whenever Candace called, he would always get to her in time, no matter how far away she was. I had lost my temper with him more than once over this, but each time it ended with me apologizing because I couldn't bear to lose this 10-year relationship. I was always torn between going crazy and apologizing. After I got pregnant, I completely discarded the idea of separating from Zane. I thought that, as long as I loved him a little more, he would eventually see my good qualities and change his mind, and we would be a happy family of 3. However, a month ago, I missed the best timing for treatment for the miscarriage because he got lost again. I had been looking forward to having a baby for 5 years. In the end, I couldn't protect the baby. However, looking at it from another perspective, maybe it was a good thing that the baby was gone. At least the baby could reselect another set of parents who would truly love it. Hearing my apology, Zane's expression changed dramatically, but before he could say anything, his phone rang. It was Candace's exclusive ringtone. As soon as the call was connected, Candace's excited voice could be heard.